Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Champions League Diary, the headquarters of all Champions League related news, being the match preview and review, the statistics, the analysis, the head-to-head analysis as well. And don't forget the betting tips and predictions. So if you're a fan of Champions League, this is the best channel for you. And if you're a betting fan, well, this is a great channel for you. So if you're here, consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified when I release betting as well as Champions League related news. Today, we are going to talk about the PSG versus Barcelona Champions League round of 16 fixture. We all know when the Champions League round of 16 draw was made, everybody was really happy to see Barcelona being drawn to PSG because of the kind of history these two teams have together. But unfortunately, the PSG will not be having their main man, Neymar, will not be playing this particular match because he's injured. And it's unfortunate, a lot of people have been saying, well, today we'll be discussing how those two teams qualified. We'll be talking about the head-to-head analysis. We'll be discussing the history, not forgetting the form guide. We'll be discussing each and every single thing you need to know about their players, the prediction, and each lineup, possible lineup, predicted lineup, how you want to put it. And finally, I'll be giving you the prediction or the betting odds for my fans who are actually friends of betting. Now, Barcelona, who are hosting this game at the Camp Nou, were second in Group G to Juventus, Dynamo Kiev, and Ferencvaros. A very, very fantastic game here in Group G. The Group G really promised to have a fantastic game. Then the most anticipated game came between Juventus and Barcelona, where each side won the first leg. Barcelona won the first leg at Turin, and then Juventus also won the second leg at Camp Nou. It was a very fantastic game. We saw the two goats of football, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, battle up there. It was a very fantastic game. So Barcelona actually lost only once in that group stage matches. They had 50 points just as Juventus, but Juventus were ahead of them in goal difference. That's how come Juventus were actually placed first ahead of Barcelona. Moving on to PSG was in Group H. They qualified first ahead of RB Leipzig, Manchester United, and Istanbul Besiktas. It was actually a competitive game here. You realize when PSG was playing Leipzig and Manchester United, it was an anticipated game, but they managed to keep the odd side. PSG managed to top the group with 12 points with a goal difference of +6. So this is how these two teams qualified. Moving on to the statistics. When you check the Barcelona versus PSG, we all know the history they have together, but concerning this season's Champions League adventure, Barcelona have scored 16 goals and conceded only 5. And when it goes to PSG, they scored 13 goals and they've conceded 6. Barcelona have an attempt of 108 during this Champions League group stage matches, and PSG had 81. When you go to possession, Barcelona actually played 57 total possession of football, as compared to PSG's 54%. You know, the Spanish side are known to play the possessive football, so it's no surprise here to see Barcelona beating PSG in terms of statistics concerning the ball possession, the attempt, and the goals scored. But you should not be deceived. The statistics are really they help you in deciding the outcome of the game, but it's not 100% guaranteed the outcome of the game. Now, checking the head-to-head, when you check the head-to-head, as this is on the screen now, they've met a couple of times. This is not the last 5 games. This is in history times. Barcelona have won 5 times against PSG. PSG have won 3. They've won 3 times. So when you check the goals, Barcelona has 22 goals against Paris Saint-Germain, with PSG 16 goals against Barcelona. I mean, these two teams have a lot of history together, so it will be really interesting to see Neymar in PSG's squad here. It will be a very fantastic game. If you're a fan of football or soccer, you will remember the famous comeback Barcelona did against PSG when they scored PSG 6-1 at the Camp Nou that led them to qualify. Remember, Neymar was actually playing for Barcelona. He scored 2 goals at that night there, so it's really sad not to see him play for his new club, Paris Saint-Germain, and we will all be waiting for Messi and Neymar, the united friendship they have together, although they are not playing the same team, but they have that friendship. They've been visiting each and everyone. They still link up. That's what Lionel Messi said when he was interviewed. So it's really disappointing not to see Neymar in this fixture. Now, moving on to when you check Barcelona, their statistics in the Champions League have been prominent. Although they've not won the Champions League in 5 to 6 seasons, that is a shame for a football club like Barcelona, who are one of Europe's top teams, not winning the Champions League for a very long time. They have previous bad seasons. Remember them being knocked out by Roma. When the following year, they were knocked down by Liverpool in another glamorous style. We saw what happened to them last season against Bayern Munich. No doubt, Bayern Munich team was actually an exception. Please, if you you are enjoying this video to this far, please consider leaving this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, subscribe so that you'll be notified of previous and subsequent videos. Now, I was telling you about Barcelona's form. They are now second in the La Liga with goal difference separating them and Real Madrid. Atletico are leading the La Liga. They are on very fine form here. And I told you about their bad seasons in previous time. Ronald Koeman is now managing Barcelona. He's actually a former player of Barcelona. They've changed a lot of managers over the years. We saw Kike Setien being fired a couple of months ago and Ronald Koeman taking in the job. So it's really interesting to see how Ronald Koeman go against PSG. PSG, on the other hand, for a team from France, last season, let's not forget, last season they were in the Champions League final. They lost to Bayern Munich, which was having one of the best players or best form of their life. A lot of people have raised the debate. Bayern Munich of last season versus Barcelona of 2012. I mean, these are interesting squad they both have. So if you know which team was better, please put it in the comment section and I will reply to each and every single comment I get on this video. So moving on, PSG have had a very bad season in terms of the French League. They are not on top as they used to be. Right now, we are in the second tier of the league and they are in third behind Olympique Lyon and Lille over there. So it's going to be a very tough thing. They've also changed their manager. Last season, they were in the final but with a different manager in the person of Thomas Tuchel, who was replaced by Mauricio's Pochettino. Let's not forget, before Mauricio's Pochettino was sacked from Spurs, he actually took them to the finals. You remember he went to the finals with Liverpool and he couldn't win it. People were raising fingers how Mauricio's Pochettino had a curse of winning trophies. But unfortunately, for all those people saying that, let me remind you, when Mauricio Pochettino joined PSG, he actually won a trophy in a second way. So that curse, I think, has been broken. That's what I think. So it was going to be interesting to see how these two managers battle up. Now let's discuss the predicted lineup. This, on a normal circumstance, this is the kind of team Ronald Koeman will be using. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal post, Clement Lenglet and Oscar Mingueza. I will choose Lenglet over Umtiti because Umtiti have had a pretty bad season. The last two games, remember their game they had against Sevilla, he did two mistakes which actually caused them 2 goals in the Copa del Rey first leg. So I'm not sure Ronald Koeman will take the risk of playing Umtiti ahead of Clement Lenglet. And if you know Jordi Alba and Sergio Dest, if he is fit, he is going to start maybe Sergio Roberto, but Sergio Roberto was injured again, so Dest is going to be the likely right back to play there. And when you go to midfield, actually it's going to be Pedri, Sergio Busquets and Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is also enjoying a very good form. He has been scoring a lot of goals. And attack, no doubt, is going to be Lionel Messi, Antoine Griezmann and Ousmane Dembele. Barcelona are missing the services of Ansu Fati. It is clear they are missing him. So Lionel Messi and Griezmann, the combination have been really good this season. And let's check out the players you should be looking in the Barcelona lineup. Dembele is a fine player this season. He has not been injuring as he used to, and he's having the best form of his life. Although goals are not coming, and when he is tired, Koeman has the option of bringing in Francisco Troncal, who scored his first Barcelona goal last 2 weeks. So it's going to be an interesting game to see how all these players cope. And moving on to the PSG lineup, over the past weeks, Mauricio Pochettino has been playing Keylor Navas, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Florenzi, Kurzawa at the back there, Paredes and Verratti in midfield, Draxler, Kylian Mbappe, Sarabia and Icardi. We should not forget the fact that Neymar is injured and he will not be featured in this particular fixture. And Di Maria is also injured. This is a sad and a big blow to all the Paris fans here. But there are lots of players there, and I think PSG has a lot to offer. On bench, they have Moiskin. On the bench, they have Rafinha Alcantara, a former Barcelona player. So Mauricio Pochettino has a lot of options going in. Now, this is going to be a very, very fantastic game of Australia. Players to watch in the Barcelona squad, no doubt. Lionel Messi is going to be a threat in any given day. Dembele is going to be a threat as well, although he is not scoring goals, but his ball control and his speed is going to be really, really difficult for the likes of Kimpembe and Marquinhos to tackle him. When you go to the PSG squad, you know, Neymar is injured, but Kylian Mbappe is there. He's been scoring a lot of goals. He scored in their last previous game, and Moiskin is actually on the bench. Icardi is a fine player. So these are all players you should be taking keen interest in, and I will not be surprised. Now, moving on to my prediction. This is going to be a big one on because all these two teams are really good. They have high prestige, they have good pedigree. Barcelona, in terms of experience, are better than PSG right now. But if I'm supposed to stick my head up, I'm gonna go for Barcelona 2, PSG 1, or maybe 2-0 to Barcelona. I don't see Barcelona losing at the Camp Nou, although their current form have been put into question. But I don't think Barcelona are going to lose to Paris Saint-Germain at their home stadium. So thank you very much. If you want to check out the Leipzig versus Liverpool fixture, the prediction as well, I've done a video on that. I'll link it in the description, as well as all subsequent Champions League 1 of 16 games. This is the Champions League Diary. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified when I release a new video. Stay tuned.